All right, we are live for episode 40. Gorgeousness that has been the Grantley Sherman playthrough. We have been absolutely ripping this game apart. I feel like we've gotten very good at this. So we are currently... We already played the... so we can come back here, campaigns. I can just tell you what we've already done. Why has it taken 40 live streams? Because we did this one, the Civil War campaign. We played it as the Union, and then we played it as the Confederacy. And when we played as the Confederacy, we did so well. We got through it pretty quick. So we decided to play the Grand Western Theater as the Confederacy. And that's currently what we've been doing. And honestly, it's kind of winding down. Because I think it's almost done, to be honest with you. This could very well be the last live stream on this game. There's plenty of more missions. If you look at the battles. Now, the alternate battles, these are all just different variations of the same battle. So, for example, you have Second Fredericksburg. And up here, you got 4 different versions of Second Fredericksburg. I'm sorry. Yeah. You have 4 alternate versions of Fredericksburg. Each one's laid out a little different. These are all the historical battles. So, if you just want to come and play just a particular battle, I recommend coming over here to the historical battles. And they also have different versions of the said battles. So, it's a ripper, this game. There's a lot. But currently, we are on the Grand Western Theater, about to start the Battle of Jonesboro. And we've actually been rocking this campaign, the Western Theater campaign. So this battle, there's 38 turns in this battle. And here's our initial layout. Jonesboro, Georgia. I like how the mini-map's not so big. So we're kind of already in a bit of a battle line here. We have a few outline units that are kind of sticking out over here. But let's look at the opening dialogue here. Battle of Jonesboro, Alternate 1. The Confederacy, anticipating the Union, has troops in a strong defensive position. The Union is in the process of assembling its troops in an aggressive formation while it waits for its reinforcements to arrive. The rebels, having discovered the Union's plan to attack from 2 sides, has taken measures to prevent some of the Union's reinforcements from arriving on time. The Union should focus its efforts on gaining control of the northernmost rebel positions and wait for reinforcements in order to crush the southern rebel defenses. The rebels, which is us in this battle, should concentrate on fighting a delayed action to withdraw to the southern positions where they can mount a more formidable defense. In an effort to seize control of Atlanta's remaining rail lines, the Union marched most of their troops to the railroads by the city of Jonesboro. The Confederacy, trying to save Atlanta, assembled their weary troops along the Macon and Western Railroad line to stave off their attackers. The Union had the advantage of having its reinforcements coming in from the northeast to help surround the rebel troops. Okay, so reading that dialogue there, do we get any reinforcements ourselves? No. Reading the dialogue there, it kind of told you that the Union is going to get reinforcements up here from the northwest. So we need to be aware of that. Now, one thing I can tell you on this battle right here is we have beautiful rifles. A lot of 61 Richmond rifles and a lot of Enfields. Yeah, majority everybody has the 61 Richmond. A couple brigades have the Enfield rifles, but they're good too. Now here's one thing I see that's going to be difficult for us. I don't know if you can notice, but we have no artillery in this battle. This is going to be sketchy. This is going to be very sketchy not having any artillery. Other than infantry, we have 2 sharpshooter brigades, and 1 cavalry brigade, and an engineer corps here. So the engineer corps would actually be good for making a picket fence line. So like a good spot for that would be like maybe right here. Have him start making picket fences right there. Here's what we're going to do right now with what we got. We're going to pull these gentlemen back. Bring that sharpshooter down. We're going to pull these gentlemen back behind this tree line here. At least we have plenty of supply. And our center here is probably just going to hold right there. These gentlemen over here, the ones that are already dug in, we're going to let them rest a little bit before we move out and attack them over here. So this is going to be a very defensive battle, because we have no artillery. That is so odd. That is very odd. And it's a big battle too, so there's plenty of turns. It's not a rush. Right off the bat, I think we get this guy surrounded. Although we might not. Hold off on that just a minute.
At ease, man. 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 At ease, man.
So I'm going to have the engineer here start digging in picket fences.
At ease, man.
And by maybe having some picket fences around here, you can kind of set up a defensive line. You know, we'll set up a few right here. Maybe some right here. Down in the south here, we'll be a little bit aggressive, because in the south we kind of eliminate these gentlemen, attract his attention, and push up. It's like you almost feel naked not having artillery. It's so weird. You usually at least have 1 brigade. Alright. Pull the cavalry in the woods there.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Yeah, see, these gentlemen here,
At ease, man. At ease, man.
they are getting arrested and ready to
At ease, man. At ease, man.
do some beautiful fighting. He's not without bad weapons either. He's got good weapons too. There we go, we got a picket fence.
At ease, man.
A little bit more stacked over here. Just because I think this is where the brunt of his attack is going to come. It's going to be important on this battle, I think, to protect our sharpshooters. Our sharpshooters are going to need some protection.
At ease, man.
Now, I don't know if the engineer can build a picket fence on the same tile as a railroad, but we're about to find out. So we do have a picket fence here.
At ease, man. 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 At ease, man.
I think the main objective of this particular battle is just to not get destroyed and not lose the town. Looks like he's opening up with some aggression here. Okay, you can. So you can build a picket fence on the same tile as a railroad. That's actually really good then. It's like really solid.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
So just let him tire out against our
At ease, man.
beautiful
At ease, man. At ease, man.
61 Richmond rifles here.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
While we aggravate him. Oh, see, this is going to be bad news. Don't sleep on them Richmond rifles. I'm telling you.
No,
Yeah, we're getting a tad aggressive over here. But for good reason. Might cut him off the road there. It'd be good to push them up this way. If we can push these gentlemen up the road here and have all of these boys charge left, whoever's damaged stay in the town. We could pin him in the river, up against the river. If a heavy offensive action works here, because we have no artillery, unfortunately. It's very odd. Alright. We got that cavalry blocked that off. These two are damaged.
no, sir.
Just trying to think here. The best way to go about this.
No, sir.
Rather rough up that artillery there. We're doing good down here. We're doing really good at the bottom end of the town there. Alright, engineer. Keep building picket fences. Almost good. Try to go for it here. This is like uber aggressive, but
At ease, man.
we'll keep this gentleman here in the center
At ease, man. At ease, man.
fresh. We might try to rough up his artillery while it's a little bit exposed. Infantry-wise, we're better than he is. He's just got 4 artillery brigades that kind of make the difference for him a little bit here. So I'm hoping to negate that advantage. And we don't know what he's going to get for reinforcements either. I think he's going to attack that brigade aggressively. Alright, so pull him out. While the engineer's doing his job making some picket fences here. It's not exactly moving the way I had hoped as far as where his units are running to. I would have preferred them to go up.
At ease, man.
Yeah, I prefer them to go up like that, but we might bring the sharpshooter down. Try to help surround those brigades. Yeah, the reason I popped my head out over here, that is a small Union infantry brigade. His starting force makes me nervous. It might mean that his artilleries are a good size, though, as far as manpower. The fact that his starting army is not that strong means that the reinforcements he gets are going to be massive. Sometimes it teases you like that. You think, oh, well, that's not that bad. And then, boom, he just dumps a giant blue load on you. Oh, man, he's taking some heavy casualties trying to attack our line there. Alright, let's get these guys surrounded here. Any way that we can. Okay, you dig in.
At ease, man.
Yeah, we got his southern force roughed up bad. Yeah, we might as well just go picket fence all around the town. Alright, over here, he's still really healthy in the center. But we've got him on the wings here. So we need to start roughing up this artillery here. He's okay shape right there. Charge. It's not bad. Everybody else just rest. Gotta keep several brigades healthy to deal with his reinforcements. Now we can get these guys surrounded here. So eliminate this clown. Perfect. So they will destroy both of those brigades.
No, sir. No, sir.
And that just freed up this infantry.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Those two will be eliminated next turn. And now we can focus all of our southern troops up to the center. Oh man, you just took a pounding from that artillery, didn't you? My goodness. Is the enemy artillery that strong that he did that kind of damage to us?
At ease, man. At ease, man.
He's shockingly maintaining
At ease, man.
high morale right now. Another picket fence. Okay. Kind of odd. Oh, it's nighttime. Kind of odd. Half amateur. Greetings from upstate South Carolina. Oh, well, welcome, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in. Not just South Carolina. Upstate South Carolina. Way up yonder on the upstate. So we've got a few turns of night here. It'll give our gentleman here a chance to recoup. We've pretty well destroyed his southern force down here. So we just have to get these guys up in the fight against the center. But man, his reinforcements are going to be... His reinforcements are going to be trouble for us.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
The only unfortunate thing is he's going to be arrested too. So that is an unfortunate circumstance for us. And the nighttime, it lasts about 3 turns in this game. So you can move troops around. You can't do any attack.
At ease, man.
But the best thing to do is to just rest everybody. Keep their condition up as high as you can get.
At ease, man.
There's like 3 factors of the condition: organization, health, and morale, which is represented by these 3 barcodes here.
At ease, man. 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 At ease,
So we did good in the southern portion of this battlefield here.
At ease, man.
But man, we are getting in trouble in the center. And we know he's going to get reinforcements at some point. It's the Union. They always get reinforcements. Playing as the Confederacy in this Western Theater campaign has been difficult. I'm glad we saved it for later because we got our skill up a little bit. It would have been sketchy starting off with this campaign. Alright, should be daylight now. And he opens up the morning with cannon fire. Oh, I know why he's maintaining good organization. He's got that headquarter unit back here. Dang it. Alright, finish this guy off. Get rid of him. Everybody else, move out. Everybody else here just needs to, I would say charge, but they need to get hustling. You just open up mad aggression up here. Oh, we're getting in your rear, buddy. We're getting in the old derriere there. You better watch out. Man, this condition in the front center here is... Oh, he's so healthy right there. Yeah, we've got to get this starting Union force eliminated before he gets all those reinforcements. That's all there is to it. There's no ifs, ands, buts, maybes, could be's, wanna be's, should be's. It has to be done.
No, sir.
We must eliminate this starting position. Because I think he gets a bunch up here in the northeast corner of the map. That's kind of what the dialogue said at the beginning of the battle.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
So we're about to find out. Half Amateur coming in with the first live chat. Clutch. So he says he's from upstate South Carolina. We could investigate if any of our said brigades are from there. Alright, we could check to see if any of these brigades are from South Carolina. Sometimes it tells you, but sometimes it doesn't. Most of these are just... Oh, it usually does when it's separated into regiment. That's right. So right now it's just going by the name. Because it's this battle, everything's separated by brigade, not regiment. Yeah, we've got to get these gentlemen up. Kind of harassing him in the rear here. Nice. Get in there. Keep up the pressure. Oh, if we didn't have these beautiful Richmond rifles, we'd be in big trouble in this battle. Alright, this cavalry... We're going to try and swing him back here. Nice. Alright, we just roughed up one of his artillery there. Ruining the condition. Yeah, we're flanking him right now.
At ease, man.
We're leaving Jonesboro a little bit exposed. But we're kind of getting him surrounded a little bit here. Pendleton, Anderson, and others were from South Carolina. I'm no expert. Neither am I. I am not an expert at all in that kind of, where particular leaders were from. But this is late in the war, this battle. This is late in the war. There's not too many unique brigades. In fact, I don't even think we have any on this battle. There's no names that are coming out to me. Okay, swing this cavalry in the rear. All I'm trying to do over here is just hold. I mean, that's it. I just want to get a nice line formed up here.
No, sir.
He kind of backed off our position. He kind of backed off the center because we had this brigade here, and it kind of messed him up a little bit, I think. All right, you.
No, sir.
Yeah, hopefully we can push him against the river here.
At ease, man.
I always have a strategy in this game, and more often than not, it doesn't work. I say that, but we've done pretty well. We've been ripping through this game. It's going to be kind of sad to hang it up because we've been playing for quite some time, but we do have another game in particular we've been eyeballing for our midday streams. So we're just opening up charges all down the line, hoping to mess up his cohesion here. Yeah, keep chasing that brigade. That would be good. He's good about slipping out the cracks. The computer knows that you're always trying to encircle him. What battle? I remember playing this game back in the day. It's cool to see it available again. Yes, it is beautiful to see this gem working on a modern system. It is beautiful. What battle are you playing? I am currently on the Battle of Jonesboro, Georgia. It's just after the Atlanta battles. Episode 39, we had played like 4 battles in and around Atlanta. And this battle is just after that, it seems, is this battle, which is the Battle of Jonesboro, Georgia. Alright, I need to get this gentleman. Go back to attack. He went the wrong direction. Okay, we'll just have to ignore him. We'll just have to ignore that Union Brigade right there. Kind of messed up our encirclement here a little bit. But nothing devastating. You come here, block the river. He's going to have a few brigades slip out the cracks here. This and Norm Koger's Age of Rifles were my favorite video war games. I have never played that. I have heard of that name from back in the day. Age of Rifles, that does ring a bell. But to my knowledge, I have never played that game. Yeah, this is the part that can be tricky, trying to really finish him. Finish him.
At ease, man.
Because it's a little tricky getting the encirclement maneuvers complete. But I think we get the majority of him encircled. See, right there is solid. We just got to close this gap and close this gap up here. So everybody's really kind of needs to turn to the north a little bit. And if we could get these guys eliminated before his reinforcements show up, that would be perfect. And I rely so heavily on artillery on this game. It is so odd not having any artillery. Oof, it's getting a little sketchy there for a minute. Alright. Try to get everybody to wheel up. Yeah, he's starting to really capitulate here. We might just cut him off right here. Instead of trying to fill this gap, we could just cut him off right there real quick. That might be the ticket. Let's do that. Let's have everybody here.
No, sir.
Yeah, see, this way we're only technically one tile away from encircling the majority of his forces here. Oh, he's got that unit back there. Do not take downtown Jonesboro. Well, we've already eliminated all of his brigades in the south. Hold that tile for a minute. Alright, you close this in. Okay, now we can easy peasy finish these gentlemen off right here very quickly. And most of these guys we'll bring back to the town of Jonesboro here to dig in around our picket fences we built. Our engineer corps here, he built a bunch of picket fences. So we're going to bring most of our gentlemen back here to reform the line for his reinforcements, which are en route. Man, you're actually really healthy still. Man, we did really good. I am really curious to see what he's got coming in from the north. Because the game did tell us, hey, there's reinforcements on the way for the Union.
No, sir.
Alright, now start working on these gentlemen here. Ooh, that's really close. And of course, here comes his reinforcements. So far, it's nothing scary. It's 3 large infantry brigades and a 300-man artillery brigade. That is a strong artillery brigade, though. But it's too late for him because we just sealed the deal over here. So most of these infantry brigades here, we're probably going to push them back east here. We'll probably form them up in a diagonal fashion here in the tree line and the picket fences. And some of the gentlemen over in the west here we will use to finish off these damaged Union brigades here, which should be fairly easy. Alright, so start heading to the back to the front here. Wow, we ripped his starting army up. Oh yeah, he's getting up here quick. Dang it. He's getting his reinforcements down to the town real quick. So we're in a bit of a struggle here to get back over here to defend the town. Bit of a struggle there. Okay, this guy is actually see ya. Thank goodness, even though we didn't have artillery, thank goodness we had at least one cavalry and some sharpshooters to help us maneuver a little bit around the battlefield. Alright, they'll finish off that guy. Over here in the center, we just need to start digging in. Dig, 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 dig. Yeah, his reinforcements are strong. He's only got 1 artillery, though. So you pull back, you're in trouble. Oh, he's so fresh. Dang it. A little bit annoying there. We did get rid of his starting army pretty quick, but now he's got a fresh army group right here, just north of Jonesboro. Charge! Every time Heyman comes in, he always says charge. Well, we just missed the charge, my friend. We had a disgusting charge. It took us about 20 turns, but we eliminated his starting army here in the center. Look at all the Union bodies. Ugh, disgusting. So we did a good job dealing with the initial threat. But his reinforcements are coming in strong right now. My goodness. Okay, get on the picket fence. It's kind of hard to maneuver the gentlemen in the town, too, a little bit. Alright, you're fresh. You go there. You dig in here. Trying to get some of our stronger units here. Yeah, he's gonna break that right there. Alright. And it took a lot out of us to finish him off right there. Alright. Finish him. Alright. Perfect. Our sharpshooters can sneak behind enemy lines, along with the cavalry, and maybe rough up his artillery. I'm going to be digging in here for a few turns. Good afternoon, game time. Oh, good afternoon to you too, my friend. We are rocking this Battle of Jonesboro. I am not sure if it's going to be the last battle of the Western Theater campaign. Well, it's a good thing we built that picket fence here. Give our boys a little bit of help. Alright, rest. Dig, 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 dig. Everybody dig, 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 dig. And these guys, their condition got ruined from all that charging we did. But we had to do it. We had to get rid of his starting army. Oh, the sharpshooters are just... Oh, the sharpshooters are just beautiful. See, that cavalry will be able to attack that artillery next turn. Alright, keep up the pressure on him. See, here's what we can do with this guy. One attack this direction, and we'll be able to hit him twice from here. 2 rear attacks. Oh, never mind. That won't work. You cannot... Oh, yeah. Perfect. We're in trouble right here. Okay. He got down here so quick, but it is a small map. So his reinforcements, they just were immediately able to get into the fight. And we're scrambling to get the condition of our troops up in order to hold. If we didn't have those Richmond rifles, this would have been over so quick. That is the only reason we're even remotely... Man, he just got uber aggressive right there. Our weapons are the only reason we're remotely holding our ground right now. Okay, this guy, we can rough him up. Everybody else, pull back a little bit. Make him chase us. He'll be able to rough these two up. That's about it right there. I mean, his morale is skyrocketing right here. He's about to take the town here, making him fight for every inch. And when he come on hard.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Oh. Yeah, hopefully all of our units up here can just keep those forces busy. And down here, his health is going down because we're making him pay for every tile he takes. Okay, his reinforcements were strong. They were all like 1,000 men plus the brigades. Kind of shocked he broke that tile right there, though. Okay, he is giving chase here a little bit, which is good. We've built so many picket fences, but he's destroyed a lot of them. And I think we can ruin this guy's day here. By giving him attack from the rear.
No, sir.
Finally, we got the condition of him down. My goodness.
At ease, man.
Alright, you pull back a little bit. You cannot. Dang it.
At ease,
Hold.
man. At
He
ease,
actually
man.
destroyed the picket fence as he was taking those tiles. That's interesting. Pull up one. That way, you can only get attacked by one. He's spreading out. If he kept his brigades together, he could be really taking advantage of his health. Our overall morale is starting to drop, but I think we've got this. Oh, ruined. Alright, take a turn to rest the cavalry.
At ease, man.
Oh, we held the town. Miraculously. Our beleaguered units have held the town. Only because he's chasing
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
the individual brigades that he's damaging real bad.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Alright, pull back. Tactical withdrawal here.
At ease, man.
Yeah, as long as we can hold the actual downtown Jonesboro, I think we're going to get a victory. And that's amazing how strong his reinforcements were. Yeah, get out of here.
At ease, man.
He's trying to reform his line to have another go at the downtown area.
At ease, man.
I'm not going to let that
At
happen.
ease, man. At 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 ease.
Yet the more time that passes, the worse off it's going to be for him. He's giving chase, wasting critical movement on chasing us.
At ease, man.
Trying to get that artillery ruined here. Next turn, he should be out of the fight. We get that last gun of his out of the way, we can pull these sharpshooters down here to start picking apart whoever he brings downtown. Those guys are no threat. get this guy ruined here. Finally got him out of the picture. Alright. Sharpshooters, stay out of range of his infantry. Oh yeah, he's converging now. He's bringing everybody downtown. But our condition is not that bad. It's bad, but it's not horrific. Because we can actually push out a little bit here. Bring our better brigade here in the center. You'd think they have higher morale being in the town. But we are getting roughed up quite a bit here. Alright, sharpshooters will come down. It would have been nice if he kept chasing us. By moving these damaged brigades up to take those flags a little bit, it might trigger him to go turn back and try to chase him. I want them to chase us. Give these gentlemen more time to heal up. Darn it. He just roughed up our engineer brigade. Oh, that's okay. Every attack is just devastating. We just weren't quick enough to destroy his starting army. I felt like we did it pretty quick. Overall, we're still winning the battle. But we just weren't quick enough to take out his initial army. Because you got to do it real quick and then get pulled back here, awaiting his reinforcements. Alright, this guy is about to get off the battlefield. Dang it. Ooh, these guys are getting bad shape here. I'll just hold a little bit longer. So we're not that bad here. Some of our guys are actually in the green a bit. Condition-wise, we're about even Steven with him. What kind of weapons do... Oh, that's why. Okay, I understand now. My goodness, he's got Springfield rifles. This guy has a Spencer rifle. And he's got 63 Springfield rifles, which is hands down the best weapon in the game. Dang, no wonder. No wonder his reinforcements were ripping through us. Not only were they quick to get down here, and they were 1,000 man plus to begin with, but they all had beautiful weapons. Come on now. US 63 Springfield, 80 weapon power and 80 hand-to-hand. Now, most of our units have the 61 Richmond, which is very good for the Confederacy. And I think that is like one of the only reasons we've been able to hold him as well as we had. You better watch out, because next turn our sharpshooters are going to be able to start hitting him in the rear. Hopefully he wastes time attacking that brigade right there. these guys need to rest. We took back those flag positions. Yeah, he's losing the flag game bad. Which is going to help our overall score modifier. Oh, he's just focusing in on that single tile. Oh, we're holding. Miraculous hold of Jonesboro. Okay. Yes, we rallied that guy before he left the battlefield. We had another one retreating up here. We'll try to rally him next turn.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Alright, you take that flag. Keep chasing him down. We might could surround this artillery here. Almost. See, I could pull the sharpshooter here to surround him. Boom. His gun is gone. Out the fight completely. And this sharpshooter can start harassing him in the rear here. And I'm keeping them out of range. They do need some ammunition. Keeping our sharpshooters out of range from retaliatory attacks, if that makes sense. Oh, this guy's fresh right here. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that C. Whittlesey, Turchin's brigade, attacks him, and we charge him with Granbury's brigade. Rough him up. He's trying his best to take that tile right there. Yeah, this is working. We are holding the town. Oh, our sharpshooters really need a breather, though. They need some ammunition. Yeah, keep wasting your time. Hold, hold. Oh. Perfect, okay. Sharpshooters. Oh, next turn they're ready to go. We lost the flag game bad.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Alright, you just rest.
At ease, man.
Try to rally you. And you rough up that guy.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Can we get this guy roughed up here? Oh, if you could charge. Do it. Perfect. Alright, now this guy's going to get a charge right there. Well, our leader got wounded, but we ruined his condition. Now, these two in the rear, they're a little bit weaker, so I'm not too concerned about them. Alright, this guy, we might need to pull him down one to the flag and pull this gentleman right here. A little bit repositioning here. Dude, that might have been your doom right there, buddy. Nice. Ruining him.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
See, now he's lucky that there's only so many turns left.
At ease, man.
Because we've held back his reinforcements. The miraculous hold that has been Jonesboro. Alright, you rest. You come up here.
At ease, ease, man. At ease, man.
Attack him right there. Ooh, this guy. Surrounded. Sharpshooters ripping him up.
At ease, man.
Even though our infantry is really damaged,
At ease, man.
the sharpshooters just ruined that guy. Go ahead and take that flag. You need to hold there another turn. He'll probably break out of that up top here, but yeah, now he's not going to be able to take the town. All he can do is just target our damaged brigades. Ruined.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
If we had a headquarter unit in this battle, that would have been beautiful. It would have really helped with our organization, especially as defensively as we have played.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Alright, you can attack him. Yes, I know the defensive volley was too much, but alas, we must keep up the pressure, keep his condition down. You're actually somewhat fresh.
At ease, man.
Hold right there for a turn.
At ease, man.
That's all he's doing. He failed in taking the town of Jonesboro, so now he's just trying to harass our damaged units. And he had really good equipment on his reinforcements. Shocking. Oh, we're about to lose that brigade. Dang it. It's just an engineer, though. Yeah, the health is just collapsed for him. A sharps. Sheesh.
At ease, man.
Charge him. Perfect.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
This poor guy. He's just taking massive sniper fire.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
At least our infantry will be able to finish him off next turn.
At ease, man.
How's that feel now? Being in retreat. Oh, we held our ground beautifully. It wasn't looking too hot there for a minute when his initial reinforcements came up. But man, our guys did good. The only brigade we've actually lost was our engineer brigade. That is the only brigade we've actually lost this battle. Alright, finish that guy off. Alright, rest the cavalry.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Get those sharpshooters into play. Yeah, push them up. Push them up into our trap. Our evil trap. Push him back. Yeah, it doesn't matter how good of a weapon you got now, buddy. Your
At ease, man.
condition is ruined.
At ease,
He was so
man. At
close
ease, man.
to just decimating us. He just doesn't know how good of a commander we are. Okay, there's only a few turns left. So there's not much we can really do other than just attempt to surround him. The occasional brigade he has. This guy's actually okay condition.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful battle. I wonder if this is the last battle for this campaign. Okay. You. See ya. Holy hell. That is so gorgeous.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease,
And his reinforcements that come from the northeast were very strong. Way stronger than I thought they were. Because I was thinking, oh, it's not that bad. We'll just finish off his first army and then easily hold against his reinforcements. Yeah, that was not easy. Jonesboro was teetering on the brink of collapse. The citizens in the town of Jonesboro, Georgia were getting nervous. Alright, we might get this guy surrounded on the last turn here. Yep. See ya. Oh, he's just capitulating. Doing everything he can to stave off this devastating rout. Sharpshooters can come down here. I think this is actually the last turn anyway. Oh, it almost makes me wish that there was more to the battle.
At ease, man.
Now that we've actually won.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
So is that it? We're definitely going to do a save here. Save as our live CCC for Confederacy. Yet another major victory. Oh my goodness, we ripped him. Look at, oh my goodness. It wasn't that big of a battle, but we still captured like 12,000 enemy soldiers. Here's what made it so sketchy, the casualties. We only killed 100 more, and we only wounded like 180 more. So it was very even Steven, the killed and wounded. We did lose a lot more leaders wounded because we were charging a lot to begin the battle. But the supply capture, we captured 3 times as much supply as he did. And the flag game, oh, we won it hands down. he never once got that flag that was in the downtown Jonesboro. He got the tile right above it, but he never once touched the downtown flag. That sealed the deal, and there it is. The campaign has ended in a Confederate minor victory. So this is all the stats that just happened. This is the third campaign we played on this game. We played the Civil War as the Union, the Civil War as the, we actually need to look at that again, because I was going to go over that real quick. We played the Civil War as the Union, the Civil War as the Confederacy, and then this is the Grand Western Theater as the Confederacy. So here's the final deal on the Western Theater campaign. Oh, wait a second. It's including our... Okay, it's actually including our Civil War campaign that we did. So the Grand Western Theater, it actually started right here at Shiloh. So, I mean, we just ripped them. We had Day 1 Shiloh, major victory. Day 2 Shiloh, major victory. That was pretty good. Stones River, we had a minor defeat. And honestly, that was actually a really good battle. Because that battle, I know Heyman remembers that battle. Another campaign win, yeah. That Stones River battle, I couldn't tell you which episode it was. And I would say probably 30, something like that. But that Stones Rivers battle was crazy. Chickamauga, we had a clean sweep on that battle, I think. Chattanooga, clean sweep. Dalton, 100% swipe. Resaca, that was a swipe, I think. Allatoona Pass was a major defeat. That was a bad battle for us. We positioned ourselves on top of the hill and just got rocked. It took him 20 turns, but he finally knocked us off the hill and ruined us right there at the end. New Hope Church, we completely swiped him. Kennesaw Mountain, there was a bug on this battle. Kennesaw Mountain Alternate 1, playing as the Confederacy, we encountered an odd bug where his brigades would not run off the field for whatever reason. So the entire battle, he just had brigades just in retreat, scattered all around the map. It was very weird. And then we had all the battles around Atlanta. Peachtree Creek, Hardy's attack, Cheatham's attack, Ezra Church, all of those. I think we played all 4 of those battles in succession yesterday on episode 39. And we just ripped them all around Atlanta. We just ruined him. And then today, we did the Battle of Jonesboro, and that ended the Western Theater campaign. Killed, we lost 76,000, wounded 154,000. We killed 95,000 and wounded 193,000. And our victory points are just astronomical compared to his. So we absolutely ruined him. I think it was the Big West campaign we did. You begin at Shiloh. Yeah, it was either the Big West campaign or it was the Grand Western Theater campaign. I think it was the Grand Western Theater campaign that we just completed there. So, man, that was a ripper right there, that game. We're actually going to double check our playlist, and we're going to be hanging this title up for a little bit. We've been on this title for a while. A long while, my friends. Stones River ended as a corner defense. It was great. Yeah, that was a bloody... I remember that battle too, hey man, because I started off the battle and I started attacking and you were like, get out of there! Get out of there! Fall back! It was cracking me up. I started panicking. I started pulling everybody back. If we started the battle off right and just immediately pulled everybody back, see, that makes me think we could actually take a peek at that real quick before we get off here and talk about what we're going to be doing on our next midday live streams. Let me pull that up again real quick, that particular engagement. Because on that battle, and I am going to put a link on the very first episode, episode 1. I'm going to put a link on where I got this game, who I purchased it from, and it works on modern systems. Now that I have pretty well a complete playlist here, I'm going to put that on the very first episode. So keep it. I'll make a post on the channel when I have that link up. Don't load. Go to battle. Go to alternate battle. Stones River here. We're just taking a look here. Alternate 1, Stones River. Okay. Oh, choose a flag. Yeah, as a conversion. Okay. So this was the Battle of Stones River. It was an 81 turn battle. And initially you think, oh, well, we're pretty good position. We're kind of dug in here. We've got a little crescent line here. Okay. So initially I think, oh, well, this is pretty good. This ain't that bad. But when you go to a closer investigation of your army versus his, you've got a lot of small brigades and a lot of specialist units. You have sharpshooters, headquarters, a lot of cavalry, horse artillery. As far as like straight infantry, it's not that much. You don't have that many solid infantry brigades. So your army here at Stones River is kind of like it's a good army, but it's a mixed bag army, And when you look at what he's got, he has a ridiculous amount of infantry brigades. And this was the kicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To start the battle off, he has 11 artillery brigades, and the computer's quick to get them up and get them into play. And he does get reinforcements as this battle unfolds. He gets a ridiculous amount of reinforcements as this battle unfolds. So this battle is a very difficult battle to play. When we come back to this title, there's a few. We're not going to be playing any more campaigns on this. We got to give our mind a break from this game. But occasionally, I'm going to come back to this game, and we're going to play a battle. I'd like to replay Chancellorsville as the Confederacy. That battle kind of irked me a little bit, and the fact that we lost that battle. And we might play at Stones River a little differently. So we'll be coming back to this title. But as of now, our midday live streams, we're going to be starting off tomorrow with the mod for Total War Empire. It's called ACW Brother versus Brother. See, I'm going to show you where we're going to get that from. You just type in Civil War mod for Total War Empire. Okay. And American Civil War Brother versus Brother on ModDB. So this is going to be our midday stream that we're going to start with tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to get this downloaded. Tonight I'm going to download it. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to make sure it plays a little bit. I'm not going to get deep in any campaign or anything. But I'd like to get it running. There's a little video here that kind of shows you what it's like. I can actually enlarge this a little bit here. Well, for some reason it's not letting me. But you know your boy. I mean, I love playing Total War Empire. It's one of my favorite games ever. And having a Civil War mod for the game is going to be beautiful. So it's going to be a beautiful game that we're going to be playing. Oh, I like the look of that right there. That's pretty neat, their uniforms. They've got some... And being a Total War, you can always zoom in, zoom out. I think it'll be a very nice... it'll be a very nice title. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that, provided we can get it to work. So we're going to get working on that tomorrow. And I hope everybody appreciate... Oh, when the battle started, I had a bad flashback of being slaughtered at Stones River. I do just remember that battle specifically at the beginning. I was starting to get aggressive, and I look over at my phone in the live chat, and all I see is fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. I was like, okay, well, hold on a second. What's going on here? What do I need to do? So that was beautiful. I do also need to work on the playlist to make sure that it is smooth. Over here, I've got the playlist. Right now, there's 40 episodes of all the games we've been playing here, or the battles we've been playing in Grant Lee Sherman Civil War General 2. So yeah, it is in order. I've got it correct. Sometimes in the past, I've had issues with my playlist not being in order. So this one, that was a bad one. We can remove that. So we have a beautiful playlist here of all 40 episodes of us playing 3 different campaigns. And my goodness, at the end here, we got some major views. I appreciate that. That was beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm hoping the next title we play is going to be even better. As always, I appreciate everybody coming out, playing this beautiful game. We will come back to it time and again. The first title, we've been playing it a little bit in the evenings. I'm in the chat in the evenings, but there's no commentary like our beautiful midday streams are. So we've been messing around with the first title a little bit. And until next time, my friends, peace.